realize all the things you worried about, they worked themselves out. All the moments you thought you missed, they become the heartbeat of your memories. And the body you criticized, it was your greatest love story. Hey, it's Carrie, and welcome back to Project U 2.2. Today's episode isn't just another reflection, it's a very special meeting between who we are right now and who we are becoming. I want you to imagine your future self, not 5 or 10 years older, but over 100 years old. Wise, gentle, laugh lines deep and beautiful, eyes full of sparkle and peace. She's lived the entire story, every heartbreak, every milestone, and every sleepless night. And she's here to remind us what mattered, what didn't, and what she wishes we'd stop wasting time on. So today we are sitting down with her, listening, and letting her show us what we can't yet see. When I see her, I walk into the room and she is sitting in a chair by the window, the 100-year-old version of me. Sunlight dancing across her face, her hands are steady, her laugh lines are deep. She looks peaceful. Not because life was easy, but because she's finally stopped fighting herself. She looks up at me as I enter the room and smiles at me. That knowing smile that says, "Oh, sweetheart, you've still got so much beauty ahead of you." Her presence feels so comfortable, like home, and like exhaling after holding your breath for years. So as my 53-year-old self, I say to her, you know what comes to mind right now? The Christmases when our 3 boys were little. I had every detail planned, the matching pajamas, the perfect Christmas decorations, the scavenger hunt, the stockings, the gifts wrapped just right. The lights were glowing, everything was perfect, and I kept thinking that it was going to be magical. And it was, for them. But by the end of the day, I remember sitting down on the couch surrounded by gifts and toys and torn wrapping paper and realizing I'd missed it. I'd been so busy making the magic that I forgot to feel it. Everyone else got to live in the moment, the laughter, the joy, the glow on their faces, while I was in the kitchen preparing all of the big Christmas dinner food items and making sure they didn't burn. My 100-year-old self smiles and calmly replies, "Oh, sweetheart, the magic was never in the matching pajamas or the gifts. It was in you. The way you showed up with love, the way you made everyone feel safe and seen. You didn't miss it. You created it. But next time, sit down sooner. Let the potatoes be a little lumpy. Let the dishes stack up. The joy lives in the imperfection." And as she says this, it hits me that she is not judging me. She's reminded me to live inside my own moments. And so I continue and tell her that sometimes when I look in the mirror, I see those C-section scars, the thin, pale line that tells a story no one else can see. And some days I look at it and I think that I wish my body looked different. Oh, honey, that line, it's not damage, it's devotion. That's where life entered the world because of your strength. You see a scar? I look at it and I see courage. You see the stretch marks? And I see proof that your body expanded to hold love. You've spent so many years at war with your reflection. But if you could see yourself through my eyes, you'd know You are sacred, and so is your body. It's a masterpiece that carried generations. It's wild to me how I can see something as damage and she sees it as devotion. And then I ask her about worry, because if there's one thing I've mastered, it is worrying. I worry about our kids. I worry about work. I worry about money. I worry about what's next. I worry about things I said that might have offended someone. So she laughs. Oh, I remember that version of us, the one who could win medals in anxiety. You lost so many nights of sleep over things that never even happened. You replayed conversations that no one else remembered. You tried to control everything as if you could worry the world into safety. But you're gonna see, it all just works out. Not perfectly, but beautifully. Your kids, those boys, they find their way. And your job shifts. The people who are meant to stay, they do. And all the energy you spent worrying, you could have spent it laughing. Imagine if you trusted life half as much as you fear it. Suddenly I can feel it. The weight of all of those sleepless nights that she's talking about. And it starts to lift. She tells me, start showing up in your own story. Stop hiding behind the camera and get in the pictures. Don't let your life be a collection of photos that you're missing from. Wear the swimsuit. Call your friends back. Light the candle. Use the good dishes. Spray on that expensive perfume. And dance in the kitchen, even if someone's watching. Start saying yes, not to everything, but to the things that make you feel alive. And remember, thank your body for every scar, every ache, and every morning it got you out of bed. Those lines and wrinkles, they're not the price of living, they're proof of it. Remember that your worth was never tied to your productivity. That the world didn't need you to be perfect. It needed you to be present. Remember that your children, they didn't need a flawless mom, and neither do your grandkids. They just need a happy one. And please, remember to rest. You never had to earn that right. I realize she's not really leaving me. She's here, inside of me. The wiser voice I don't always slow down to hear. And maybe that's what's growing into ourselves really means. Not becoming someone new, but remembering who we've always been. So tonight, when you stand in front of the mirror, instead of scanning for flaws or worrying about what's next or losing sleep, just say, thank you for this body, for this moment, for this breath. I am enough. I am present. I am here. And let that be your mantra. I am enough. I am present. I am here. This is Project You 2.2, and maybe the project was never about fixing who you are. It was about finally seeing the masterpiece that's been there all along. Thank you for sitting with me and my 100-year-old self today. If this episode resonated with you, I would love for you to share it with a friend. And sometimes hearing these reminders together makes a difference. Please be sure to subscribe to Project You 2.2 so you don't miss an episode. And if you're feeling inspired, Leave a review or a comment to let me know what part of today's conversation spoke to you most. Every time you share, you're helping someone else remember the masterpiece they already are. And that's exactly what this project is all about. Until next time, be gentle with yourself, take a deep breath, and notice the beauty in your own story today.